Hello, I am Aaron May, Director of Sales and Marketing for Pillar to Post, the Paul Ferguson team. Wanted to take a few minutes here to share with you some things that you as the seller can do to prepare your home for the home inspection when you're going to go ahead and sell that property. So one of the main things that you can do from a home inspector's standpoint is replace all those bulbs. Replace all those light bulbs, both inside and outside, that may be burnt out. This is a great indicator to the home inspector that the outlet is working or functioning properly. Another great thing to do is to go down into your basement and take a look for cracks, both on the foundation walls and on the floor. And if they seem to be larger than you would like or you think it should be, have a structural contractor or structural engineer come out and take a look, just to give you that checklist, that A-OK, that everything's going to be fine, or that there doesn't seem to be an issue. If there is, it's one of those things that you can get taken care of ahead of time, which can be really beneficial during that transaction. Roofs are another thing that a home inspector is going to take a lot of time looking at. They're going to both get on the roof and they're going to get up into the attic space and take a look at the decking and other areas that may show signs of a bigger issue. Something that you can do as a seller is to peek at the roof, whether you put a ladder up to it, you get on the roof, or maybe you just look at it from afar to check and see if there are any shingles missing. Is there anything flapping in the wind? Is there anything that may be concerning that you want to get taken care of or at least looked at ahead of time? A lot of roofers will be willing to come out and take a look at your roof prior to a sale and a home inspection. And that's a very good thing for you to do, to be proactive, is to make sure that that roof is not leaking and is safe. A home inspector, when they're up in the attic, is going to look to see if there's leaks, look to see if there's signs of major staining. And so if you can spearhead that and get ahead of it, it can be very helpful in the transaction, and it can be very helpful for an inspector as well. Another great tip is to make sure that things are pulled away from the foundation walls in the basement. Allowing that inspector to have access to look behind things within that basement area is a great help to a home inspector. So preparing that so they can see what's behind your boxes or your shelves can be extremely helpful for the inspector. Furnace filters are another thing that you can replace right before the home inspection. Having a clean furnace filter is not only good for the furnace itself, but it also helps indicate to the home inspector that proper maintenance is likely being taken care of on the filter. So changing that filter regularly before you obviously list your home, but then changing it right before the home inspection is a great thing you can do. Making sure that your attic accesses, like the one above me, are open and accessible to putting a ladder in that area is very important. Removing clothes if it's in a actual closet, or removing things in front of the access if there's a crawl space, can really help a home inspector and help prepare you as the seller. Making sure that if it's in a garage and there's a garage access or a pull down, that there are no motorcycles or cars or other things in front of it, so that that home inspector can get up there, can be very beneficial. As we talked about, a home inspector is going to get up into the attic to take a look at the underside of the decking, the bathroom vents, the insulation. The list goes on. And it's very important that he be able to get up in there easily. So making sure those things are open is very important. Another very important piece of the home inspection that a home inspector is going to look for is what are called Gfci outlets. A home inspector is going to look in areas where there's water. So for instance, basements, bathrooms, kitchens, outside, to look and make sure that GFCIs are present. Something that you can do as a homeowner is walk around your house in areas where there is running water and make sure there are GFCIs present in that area. They're typically going to have a test and reset button right on the plug. You can test those if you would like. And if you do not have them, it's a great idea to have GFCI outlets installed by an electrician, as they are likely going to get called out by the home inspector as not being present. I want to thank you for taking the time today to learn about some things that you can do to prepare your home for that home inspection. If you have any more questions or would like to learn more about our franchise, the Pillar to Post Paul Ferguson team, or about the different things we can do for a home inspection, we would love to talk to you. Hope you have a wonderful day.